European countries plan to send a military team to Ukraine in the coming weeks to determine the number of peacekeeping troops needed and where they will be deployed. They will also consult with Ukraine on how to strengthen its army to protect the future front line. Europe's focus is shifting to air and naval forces, the Washington Post reports. Military leaders point to the limits of large-scale ground deployments, while other countries offer their capabilities to patrol Ukrainian airspace or the Black Sea. Military planners from dozens of countries are offering to help with everything from logistics and command to the deployment of forces on land, in the air and at sea, said British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Yet, despite lengthy negotiations, European leaders have yet to make a public commitment as doubts remain about whether the United States is interested in supporting such an initiative. In addition, some countries are skeptical about deploying troops without a US promise to intervene in the event of a Russian attack, while still hoping for US support in the form of air defense, intelligence, and heavy air power. At the same time, French President Emmanuel Macron said that Trump does not rule out US support and that all efforts are being made in complete harmony with American partners who are interested in this approach and have said that they like it. The ceasefire would be monitored by satellite surveillance, UN peacekeepers, or other observers, including countries Russia considers neutral. Officials said the task would not be left to European forces, which could be stationed around nuclear facilities, military bases or government buildings. Media reported earlier that the British and French peacekeeper plan in Ukraine is collapsing without US support. After hours of negotiations, no country has made a public commitment to send troops. In addition, the Russian Federation has spoken out about sending peacekeepers. The Kremlin believes that this will allegedly drag out the conflict. According to Russian Senator Grigory Karasin, the meeting of the American and Russian delegations in Riyadh was constructive and calm, but not very productive. The senator noted that the Russian Federation and the United States discussed mechanisms for monitoring the implementation of the Black Sea Initiative in case it is renewed. He shared that the parties also discussed connecting some Russian banks to SWIFT. However, the exact dates have not yet been approved. At the meeting with the US, the Russian Federation's access to ports for the export of agricultural products and the connection of Roselkar's bank to SWIFT were discussed. The Americans took this calmly, the senator assured.
Crowds protesting billionaire Elon Musk's purge of the U.S. government under President Donald Trump began amassing outside Tesla dealerships throughout the U.S. and in some cities in Europe on Saturday in the latest attempt to dent the fortune of the world's richest man. According to Associated Press, the protesters are trying to escalate a movement targeting Tesla dealerships and vehicles in opposition to Musk's role as the head of the newly created Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, where he has gained access to sensitive data and shuttered entire agencies as he attempts to slash government spending. The biggest portion of Musk's estimated $340 billion fortune consists of his stock in the electric vehicle company, which he continues to run while also working alongside Trump. A large crowd circled around a showroom in Berkeley, chanting, "Hey, hey, ho, ho, Elon Musk has got to go," to the beat of drums. "We're living in a fascist state," said Dennis Fagaley, a retired high school teacher from neighboring Oakland, "and we need to stop this or we'll lose our whole country and everything that is good about the United States."
Well, although the protest is ostensibly aimed at Elon Musk, I really hope that it will send a message to the Democratic leadership that people are super angry and we want our democratically elected representatives to stand up and take action and really fight what's happening in Washington. I'd like to see some powerful leadership from our congressional representatives. I want them to stand up. I want them to do, the kind of thing that AOC and Bernie are doing, getting out there, holding rallies, having a really strong message that says this is unacceptable. I think there's too much of the message. James Carville has said that Democrats should play dead until the Trump regime implodes. I think that's ridiculous. Way too much damage is being done to real people.
We love our country, we love our Constitution, we love our freedom of expression, our freedom of speech, our freedom of assembly. That is an inextricable part of being an American, and we're not willing to give that up. We don't want just once the cars, take a one-way trip to Mars. We don't want just once the cars, take a one-way trip to Mars.
People of color, trans folks, gay and lesbian folks, they're all in deep trouble. The elders are losing their Social Security, and I'm one of those elders too that need my Social Security. It's crazy how many people I know that either are out of work or have friends that are out of work already because of the help yourself. Because of the firings that Musk has done with his Doge crap, it's a mess. We're living in a fascist state, and we need to stop this, or we'll lose our whole country and everything that's good about the United States.